Hello. Today we're going to talk about can, can't, should and shouldn't, must, mustn't, have to, don't have to. You know this. Can. What can you do? I can swim. I can speak English. I can't. Things I'm not able to do. I can't speak Swahili. I can't fly. Can, can't, right? You got that easy, right? Okay. But more difficult, must, mustn't. Must is 100%. You must, in this lesson, you must speak English. And must not. You must not speak Japanese in this English lesson, right? That's 100%. You must. Or 0%. You must not. Right? A little bit more difficult is have to and don't have to. You have to speak English in this lesson, right? Same as must. But you don't have to means it's okay. You don't have to wear a uniform in this lesson. I don't care. You don't have to use a dictionary. You can, but you don't have to. Right? So that's a small difference with don't have to. Different from mustn't. Mustn't. You mustn't speak Japanese right now. Okay, so that's can, can't, must, mustn't, have to, don't have to. One more word like this is should. You should. This means it's a good idea. You should do your homework every day. You don't have to, but it's a good idea. You should practice English every day. You don't have to, but it's a good idea. You shouldn't means it's a bad idea. You shouldn't eat junk food every day. It's a bad idea. You shouldn't go to McDonald's every day. No, you shouldn't. Right? Should, shouldn't. Okay. If you know those words, these will make this lesson much easier. Number 22, which is a homestay. First job is to put in the right can, can't, don't, should, don't, can, shouldn't, should. Okay, put them into here. And then match the missing, match the numbers. So you've got one, for example, here, the blue line. Don't forget your swimsuit and sunscreen. Means remember to take your things for the beach. Same meaning. Find the things with the same meaning. And this one here. Okay. And then number 3 over here. Look at the pictures. What advice would you offer? Right? If you were going there. So, for example, number one is here. What advice? For example, you should take a backpack. Don't take flip-flops, sandals. You must take your passport. Something like that. Anyway. So you've got number 1, number 2, number 3. Right? And then I will check with you when I see you next. Tell me what you should do, what you shouldn't do for going to these different locations. We've got a mountain or lake in Japan that looks like Mount Fuji. We've got a nice, beautiful tropical island. And we've got Tower Bridge in London. What should you do, what shouldn't you do? What must you take, what mustn't you take? What can you take, what can't you take? Okay? Good luck. I'll see you soon. This book is Oliver Twist, and as you can see, it's from a movie, but originally it's a book by Charles Dickens. And Charles Dickens, he was writing in the 19th century. There's a lot of books I've got from the 19th century in England, but whereas lots of other books were writing about rich people doing rich things, falling in love and going to a ball, that kind of stuff, Charles Dickens wrote about poor people, and people usually in London, and poor people in their difficult life. So this is one of them. This is called Oliver Twist, and you may have seen the movie. Let's see. I'm going to read it to you, and I'll ask you 3 questions. London in the 1830s was no place to be if you were a hungry 10-year-old boy, an orphan without friends or family. Orphan means you don't have no mummy or daddy. With no home to go to, and only a penny in your pocket to buy a piece of bread. But Oliver Twist finds some friends, Fagin, the Artful Dodger, and Charlie Bates. They give him food and shelter and play games with him. But it's not until some days later that Oliver finds out what kind of friends they really are and what kind of games they play. They're actually thieves and pickpockets. Okay, first question. What's the name of the author? Famous writer. Number 2, what years is the story set in? Number 3, how much money does our hero have? How much money does he have in his pocket? Okay, if you know the answers, tell me when I see you next.